You see that? Hey, we're live. Good morning. Hope you're all doing well today. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and had to get up before the boy. I ain't going through what I did yesterday. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk a little bit introduction. Tonight we're doing a show about starting a new program, 8 o'clock p.m. on Tuesdays regarding the state of Agile, state of Scrum, activities, stuff like that. And I am doing some maintenance stuff. I'm on the phone. Anyway, so tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to do live broadcast of talking about jobs in the market for Scrum Masters, Agile people, product owners, and such, and Agile coaches. Go through that, and then I'm going to do a little introduction, do a couple series. I don't know if it's going to be every Tuesday, but we're going to go through. I'm going to prepare to take the PSM. Never taken a PSM before. I got a couple of people that I'm coaching that I want to take a PSM. I have coached people to pass the PSM, but I have never taken a CSM, and I have other things from Scrum Alliance in the PSMs from Scrum.org. So we're going to prepare for that, prep it, and I'm going to do a couple series on studying for it and things you can do, and maybe everyone will engage in comment and LinkedIn and things like that. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Today, to introduce that, I guess I just did an introduction to that, didn't I? But I'm going to talk a little bit about certifications, good, the bad, the ugly, some history, some stories that I've encountered myself throughout the years of getting certifications. So with that, it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. Here on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, we talk about Scrum and Agile in a very practical and tactical way so you can get maybe new jobs, enjoy your job, get your stuff done, get home to family and friends, and have some fun, right? So that's what we're doing this for. So, certification. So tonight I'll do tomorrow night, by the way, I am doing a conversation with expert Agile group, and I'm bringing up a topic about building the $1 million Scrum team, or at the Agile, and I'm going to refer to different stuff that's coming out from these books, self-help books, things like that apply to a Agile team or Scrum team, and also them yourselves. So it'll be a combination. How can you apply these techniques to your team? And also, how can you apply it to yourself? So now you don't do it with the team, but maybe you can apply some of these techniques to yourself. So that's tonight. And then tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I start a Tuesday program on Tuesday nights. Maybe a half hour. I don't know. It depends how long it goes. I don't make it too long. Because who wants to hear me talk for a half hour straight? Maybe some people do. We'll see. And we will do different things. We're going to do topics in Agile, companies, businesses. What is the business of Agile? And talk to that a little bit. And then later on, there's another program that's going to be on Thursday nights. I don't know how often I'm going to do it. It might be every 2 weeks. Not sure just yet. More interviews with masters, product owners, Agile coaches, people in the Agile business scattered around the world. So that's coming too. I also said, I think, this program that I am doing a mastermind program that I'm going to start, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Agile Mastermind, which we're going to start not next week, not this week, not next week, but the week after next, and that'll be on Wednesdays. So lots of things in the hopper for coming up here and sharing information and growing together as a group. So, Agile certifications. Let's get into it, because people, what about cert? Which one do I get? Do I get a PSM? Do I get a CSM? Do I go to Scrum Alliance or Scrum.org? Do I do SAFe? Do I do IC Agile? What do you do? And I got certifications from pretty much every one of those organizations, except for that Scrum.org. So this will be the first time I get one of theirs. So we'll see how that process goes. Depends what you want to do. I personally like Scrum Alliance. I like the idea that they haven't done as much, but they're really instrumental in building up this Agile practices, teams, local groups taking the certification, taking a class and learning more about Agile and getting some applied knowledge in a 2-day classroom for Scrum Masters and product owners where, I don't know necessarily just taking a test. I don't know how much a 2 or 3-day class is more than you self-studying. I do like to hear from other people's gain those connections. I think that's an extra. It costs a little bit more money, yes, but you're getting the classroom time, some experts, some mentoring, right, during that session. So I think it's kind of worth it. However, if you really need to get a Scrum Master certification so you can put it on your resume, PSM is not a bad solution. I just looked it up. It's $150 to take the test. But you can't, excuse me, you can't just take the test. If you haven't taken a test a while, you have to get into the test-taking mentality. And we're going to go through that tonight, where for $150, you get your PSM, put on your resume, you are a certified Scrum Master. Does that mean you know how to do Scrum? Maybe you know how to do it, but you want to get the experience. So it's good getting that experience, and I think doing the Scrum Alliance stuff, you gain some experience. Now, here's a story I will say. When Scrum.org just came on board, and they're like, oh, we're just going to do a test, and we're going to charge $150, and the certification will be yours forever, never expire, right? Like, okay. And I was getting hit by all these people. Why are you Scrum Alliance? Why are you getting a CSM, man? They make you take classes and they make you charge and renew it every year. Well, it takes a little bit of money to maintain that stuff, so it's not a bad thing. I actually like the idea that you learn from other people, have to take classes to continue. And that became more of my professional, my CSP, my Certified Scrum Professional certification, where I had to take classes. But I already had to do that with my PMP and my ACP and all that stuff from PMI. So I was used to taking those classes. And I think it's actually beneficial. People who do not take classes once a year, that's why I got a lot of certifications, I question sometimes their dedication to the profession, how much they really want to grow. I mean, you can read a book. I guess you could do that. But why not take a class? Anyway. So, but they were all on me about like, oh, you got to take class, and it's a class. And then lo and behold, Scrum.org started giving classes. I said, boy, it didn't take very long for Scrum.org to start offering classes to prepare to take your test, did it? So I think it's just funny how they say one thing and it turned into something else. So I'm not saying one's better than the other, but yeah, get off your high horse, right? You're at the same level that Scrum Alliance was years ago, and now you're doing the same thing. Scrum Alliance has been doing it for a number of years, and Scrum.org is getting into it. You can say one's better than the other. I don't know. Now let's talk about SAFe. There's a SAFe Certified Scrum Master, which I am a SPC, so I can teach the class and SAFe. I have to get my specific approval, do a virtual version of the Certified Scrum Master and the product owner and so on and so forth. I really would recommend that you get an SA certification from SAFe. What is SA? It talks about the whole scaled system, how it's set up. It's not specific for a Scrum Master, not specific for a product owner, but that is universally good, because if you apply for a SAFe shop, there's a lot of big corporations like SAFe. Having SA will make you understand the language and terminology that they use in SAFe. You want to later on get a Scrum Master certification for specifically, go for it. If your companies are already doing SAFe, go for the Scrum Master certification in SAFe, because you're working there to help you with your job. It makes sense. So we have the Scrum test. You have Scrum.org that you have to take a test, but for a class, so you can take classes also. Then you have the Scaled Agile, which has her own Scrum Master, which again, I recommend the SA because that's nice on your resume. understanding safe, not necessarily having it, because you can have a CSM or PSM and still Scrum Master for a safe house. But if you're doing a safe house, take the safe course, right? It makes sense. There's also DAD. I think DAD does a certified Scrum Master. There's a lot of other groups that now are coming out and do for certified Scrum Masters. I see a lot of certification from a lot of different companies coming up with their own certification for Scrum Master. I personally like the organizations, why I like Scrum Alliance, why I like Agile Alliance, that have conferences, interaction, a chance for people to meet, and they help promote that. That's what I like the best. So I hope that was a good enough information on certifications, at least the beginning. And then once you get your Scrum Master certification or product owner, I really recommend some of the IC Agile courses. IC Agile courses take these courses to the next level, give you a deeper understanding and different knowledge of how these roles work. So with that, again, I'm starting a new program. We'll see how it goes, and it's an experiment. I mean, an Agile week experiment, right? So I'm doing a new experiment. It's all about the job market, industry, stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. I got to set it up and get that ready, and we'll go from there. With that, I say happy scrumming. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll actually see you tonight, right? So take care. Bye.